I'm Phillip Coloca, founding principal of Eynesbury Primary School. Thank you for taking the time to view this set of insights into the institution we are building for the Eynesbury community. I feel incredibly fortunate to have this opportunity to continue my commitment to young people and the education system through this new school setting. And I'm looking forward to continuing to work in partnership with the community to build an exemplary school the Eynesbury Township can be proud of. In this video, I'll detail the principles and philosophies that underpin the development of Eynesbury Primary School and provide a series of updates regarding our learning and wellbeing program, as well as a practical overview of school life. Before I do so, a little about me. I have over 13 years experience working as a teacher, a coach, and educational leader across schools and within the system. Most recently, I worked within the Southwest Victoria region as a student achievement manager responsible for the implementation of the middle years literacy and numeracy strategy within the Brimbank-Melton area. Previously, I was a campus principal at the Sydenham campus of Copperfield College, leading a setting of over 900 students and over 100 staff. I'm also proud to introduce the start of our team. Lynn Nguyen will come on board as our founding assistant principal. Lynn is an extraordinarily talented educator, leader, and coach whose most recent experience came in supporting school leadership and teacher teams to continue to develop their practice. I'd also like to introduce Kylie Carter, our founding business manager. Kylie is an incredibly experienced business manager who has worked across a number of schools across Victoria. She'll be an asset for our leadership team, the school, and the Eynesbury community. My experience has informed the work I've undertaken to date as principal of Eynesbury Primary School. Our objective is to ensure that all students will attain the knowledge and learning traits that will enable a lifelong love of learning and the dispositions and capacity to engage critically and confidently within society. Our mission is to ensure the learning and achievement of every child and to empower young people and their community to work together in this pursuit. The community that forms around a school is essential to its success in meeting this objective. I'm therefore excited to announce that we will consult broadly and openly to ensure that our philosophy moving forward, including our vision and values, is truly representative and reflective of the aspirations of the community that supports our school. Our working vision is that students at Eynesbury Primary School will become creative and critical thinkers, empowered to positively impact both their school and their community. They'll work in partnership with their teachers to monitor their progress, identify their next point of challenge, and collaborate positively with their peers. Eynesbury Primary School will maintain high expectations for all students, underpinned by an aspirational learning culture based on evidence, best practice, and inclusion. Our 4 values are excellence, in that we embrace high expectations for ourselves and our community, and strive for this in all of our endeavours. Integrity, we act according to our values and practice honesty and trust in each other. Community, we come together as a learning community of students, teachers, and families in a way that represents the hopes and aspirations of the Eynesbury Township. And kindness to each other and to ourselves. These values will form the basis of the type of school we hope your children will experience daily. A school predicated on safety, respect, and inclusion, where each individual is accountable to upholding these values. We'll strive to imprint in your children a lifelong love of learning, informed with the skills to take ownership of and act in a genuine partnership in the learning process. And we'll be a community-facing school that serves the needs of Eynesbury in a variety of ways. This sense of community is represented within our logo, whose overall shape and structure is inspired by the ornate facade of the Eynesbury homestead, which sits at the centre of our township. The logo emphasises the school's position as a hub for the community, while the 4 coloured wings represent our values and their integral position within the school. Of course, at the centre of our operation is a commitment to child safety. We are committed to providing a child-safe environment where children and young people are safe and feel safe, and their voices are heard about decisions that affect their lives. Our child-safe policies, procedures, strategies, and practices will be inclusive of the needs of all children, particularly Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children, children from culturally and linguistically diverse backgrounds, children with disabilities, and children who are vulnerable. Our learning and wellbeing programs are being developed on 3 pillars: teacher collaboration via the Professional Learning Community or PLC framework, representing our commitment to the pursuit of excellence in teaching and learning that will form the backbone of our curriculum and assessment program, whilst embedding in the school a culture of continuous professional learning and a drive to ensure the students are at the centre of our practice. Response to intervention, or RTI, demonstrating our commitment to each individual student and their specific learning needs. And school-wide positive behaviours, our wellbeing and engagement framework that is predicated on an individual and explicit approach to developing pro-social behaviours in our young people. Our curriculum program is structured across 3 key areas, sequenced and aligned to supplement and reinforce learning that takes place across the school and focus on the development of critical and creative thinking skills. Students at Eynesbury Primary will undertake core instruction in English and literacy and mathematics and numeracy, each informed by best practice, research and evidence. They'll partake in investigations based on considerable emphasis on the humanities, science and health and wellbeing. And they'll take part in a broad range of specialist programs designed to cultivate their specific passions, including physical education, visual and performing arts and technology, including design and digital technologies, or STEM. School will start at 8:45 and end at 3:15 p.m, with our day structure built around 3 sessions delivering 5 hours of learning across the school day. We are presently in the process of reviewing expressions of interest from out-of-school hours care providers, and OSH will be available for students both before and after school from day 1 of Term 1, 2021. Students will be supported at the school with a range of resources, including our purpose-built, state-of-the-art facilities, an extensive range of reading material, and iPads that will be housed at the school in our first year, before we transition to a bring-your-own-device model for years 3 to 6 in 2022. Finally, after consultation with the community, our uniform is now in production and will be available through our official provider, PSW. Our school colours are navy, steel grey and green, and I'd like to thank everybody who took part in the survey that helped choose those colours. If you would like to enrol in Eynesbury Primary School, your first port of call is the findmyschool.vic.gov.au website that allows you to check that your address is within our designated neighbourhood area, or DNA. More information about the school can be found via the Victorian School Building Authority website or at our Facebook page at Eynesbury Primary School, and enrolment forms can be obtained by contacting me directly. If you've made it this far, then I'd really like to thank you for taking the time to get to know me and my vision for your school. Please contact me if you have any questions or concerns, and I will do my best to assist. Thank you.